Braden. This is not Tasty Temple Challenge. I have not arranged a time with Zim. Although, honestly, he probably would have said tonight. And I have a redemption. I have to redeem myself after yesterday. After not getting Wing Ceremony cutscene skip like 20 times. Yeah, too late for him. Got him indeed, Bubblehead. Man, I sure showed myself or something. You know, the swordful clip? That's a weird one. On console too. I feel like head, like I wouldn't be surprised if it was Dolphin. But that happened like during a real run on a real Wii. You know, there was real people involved, not actors. I feel like every time I talk about how, you know, what on earth? Oh, I had that as my active video. Every time I talk about how the motion controls are really good in this game and very rarely have any problems, I'm gonna have such a hard time not just thinking of that clip. It was very strange. Nice. Aaron Chef, thank you for the good luck.
Yo. Oh.
I'm feeling good about today. E64, thank you for the good luck. You have the Glexto Monk. How you doing? Where am I going? Shadow Sneak. Good morning. I, for some reason, thought I was going to do that, and I don't know why. That's a nunchuck issue. That's a little unusual. Not what you like to see. Uh-oh. Hmm. Okay, I just had to prove to the game that I plugged it in. Okay, let's just pretend that didn't happen for a bit and see if it happens again. Yeah, that is very, very monk-esque. Besto Glexto. L plus nunchuck issue. Yeah, no kidding. That really was L plus nunchuck issue. Is it? Would it be legal to start a run like this from back in time? I guess it's not against the rules. The rules just say you need to start with like blank files. I think it's like clearly you're trying to be a dingus if you do that, but what are the exact rules on the Skyward Sword Speedrun.com page? Timer starts when you press start and ends when you land the final blow. Wow, these rules are shockingly weak compared to the Skyward Sword HD rules. They look like they haven't been updated in like a million years. Okay, well, the nunchuck's still working, so I guess we'll just pretend it didn't happen. Try, maybe you'll find new tech. I don't think there's any new tech hiding, but I don't know. Haven't tried it. Okay, we go again. I think you may have to study the alphabet again. Oh, you actually read it? Dude, I typed that so fast. QRSTVWX. Ah, I missed the U. Or no, QRTST. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's horrible. I did never specify that it's the alphabet, though. Akomatos does have a point. It just resembles. There's a correlation between it and the alphabet. It's the Canadian alphabet. Had to uninstall Firefox add-on and reinstall it by tap. Interesting. Maybe I'll have to do that too. What's the string distance that people use? I always forget what it's called. There's Yal pronouncing the alphabet. Wow, that was a really crazy angle, but it worked. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, Levenstein, that's what it is. Shout out to Levenstein Distance. Good stuff. Something divide and conquer. That's just all the algorithms. all the fast algorithms are something divide and conquer. Yellow Hippo, thank you for the good luck. Dynamic programming might rival Back in Time in the terrible name department. Yeah, and right along there is memoization. Who on earth was like, yeah, we should call this memoization? What a terrible word, memoization. I just hate the word. Like, makes me sound like I'm 4 years old when I say it. That's all. That's my take. It's given a terrible name on purpose. Interesting. I do not know how it was named. The dude who named it was trying to disguise the fact he was ignoring what he was actually supposed to be working on. Nice. So that's kind of like me and Skyward Sword speedruns. Still got a bit of a cough. I keep saying hopefully tomorrow it'll be gone, and then it's not gone tomorrow. The Glexto skip where your nunchuck stops working. That was a little scary. Having a nunchuck randomly stop working like that is not fun. We're relying on that guy. By getting a PB, you're improving the runtime of a program. Sure. Yeah, we like fell and grabbed the ledge. That was really weird. I forgot about that. NASA shirt? You bet. Every nerd's gotta have a NASA shirt, right? Them's the rules. I don't make the rules. How you doing, Frosty? Weirdly sick this week. Yeah, I was sick for a little while too. I was like sick twice, actually. I don't normally get like spring illness, but this year I got it twice. Got it once like a couple weeks ago, and then went to Toronto and got it again. Yeah, it's unironically that guy's fault. Didn't know you were here. Yeah, NASA seems like it'd be a pretty cool place to do stuff. The bad one is lambda functions? Yeah, lambda functions, not a great name. I don't even know what they were going for with lambda. Like, probably not wavelength. Maybe they were going for like the eigen, what is it? Is it the eigenvector or the eigenvalue that typically gets lambda? I can't quite remember. But like that doesn't really make sense. Oh, we are way to the left. Oh my goodness. Lambda from calculus. Eigenvalues, okay. Never remember. Formal logic foundation of theoretical computer science. Can't say, or I guess I've never done lambda calculus then. Learned about the history of it in a math theory course and can't remember any of it now. Nice. That is my exact experience with the one history course that I took in university. Never be a good mathematician because you have a normal last name. Yeah. Only people with cool last names are allowed to be good mathematicians. I was thinking about the TAS earlier today, and it made me really wish this cutscene skip was possible. But it's really just not RTA viable. Rich, thank you for the sub. Thank you for your support. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Doesn't have to be weird. It has to be like cool. How you doing, Rich? What made me choose to run Skyward Sword as opposed to other games? Hello. I don't know. I like Skyward Sword, and I thought it would be fun. And I was right, it is fun. I think the run right now is also very cool. Nice. I actually thought that was going to be late, but we actually just got second frame instead of first frame. I always thought that Back in Time was very cool in Skyward Sword. I started running a number of years ago. When Back in Time wasn't nearly as prevalent. And now it's everywhere, and it's super, super cool. That's my preferred Zelda game right now. One other game I really enjoyed running was Wind Waker HD. Although I never really got that into it. I would like to get back into it. Skyward Sword is definitely a very cool run. It's like a trick exhibition, basically. And I am a big fan of trick/glitch heavy runs. Yeah, we are way the heck to the right. That was almost too late, actually. I thought we were further to the right than that. It was really late, but it worked. We are flying head on. That's kind of weird. Whatever. Don't know anything about speedruns? Skyward Sword is not an easy speedrun to follow. Let me tell you that. It is kind of just a random list of stuff to do if you're not in the know. It's like, why are they doing all these things? But the running around with the title screen on Skyward Sword just gives us access to both saving and loading values at the same time. And, well, you're not supposed to be able to do that. And it kind of screws everything up. It's very cool. Speedruns are where you play the game fast. Yeah. Honestly, they're all so different that that's pretty much as specific as you can get when talking about speedrunning as a whole. I was playing on Dolphin earlier today, and man, diving just feels so much better on console. It's unbelievable. So were you running the Japanese version? That's not honestly that that complicated. Like, oh, we tied the gold. Look at that. Or no, a 0.1 gold, according to previous segment. There's very few. Like, yes is just always on the right, and you basically always want to say no. I have no idea if Death Trick timing is the same on Dolphin. Lap. Thank you. Stuff like this is the reason I really like Skyward Sword these days. Such an interesting run. Now we're going to Farron with the title screen open. Didn't you do this in your casual playthrough? Come on. Another thing I really like about Skyward Sword is the fact that it's kind of a miracle that it works. Like, we abuse weird memory addresses that different maps use. And it's just a huge coincidence that any of it lines up at all. Shout out to Fledge for pushing down that log for us. Yeah, the stuff that people are able to find in these games is amazing. Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time in particular are like completely destroyed from the inside out. Like there's nothing we don't know about them almost. I suppose Ocarina of Time is 100% decompiled, so I guess there's literally nothing we don't know about it. Think of it the do not go fast Zelda. Ooh, I wasn't sure about that. I think this is gold. This is pretty quick. Yeah, Zeldex is actually the main decomp guru. I've been thinking about trying to contribute to decomp. And then I think about all the things that I need to do that I haven't been making enough time for, and I rethink it. Then I think about how cool it would be. And I want to do it again. I've never done anything like that. I thought you were like the main person behind it these days is what I meant with that. Definitely not trying to imply that other people don't have fantastic knowledge. Alright, let's not mess up Spider today. Saving the cat is what allows us to get into Skyview. It's the Skyview crystal hit flag. Come on. Stupid Skyward Sword. It's so hard to do the small angle changes. Rhinodor is bringing down the vine to get to Deep Woods. Oh wow, we just barely made that. Fledge is the log between Sealed Grounds and behind the temple. And I think the other log is like the Groose cutscene or something. That's one we don't go out of the way for. I think it's the Groose cutscene. Saving the animals is fast in Skyward Sword. We don't have the conundrum, save the animals or save the frames. We get to save both at the same time. Yeah, well, unlucky. Bro, do something. Not that. kind of a slow Girahim. Lots of darts. You know, quick hit. Messed up the spin, spin, stab thing. Could have been a lot better. You know, a flag, array, and save file exist, but other than that, I don't know. Dude, honestly, I'm pretty much the same. I know a couple of things that happen to line up, and other than that, I don't actually know anything. A sub 25 ruby tablet is possible. Interesting. Maybe pretty quick. A good amount of this time loss is actually RNG. Maybe like 10 seconds or so. 8. Yeah, Gear Him 1 RNG is pretty big. We definitely lost more time to Gear Him 1 RNG than everything else combined so far. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think I would say that, which is sad. We are very lucky. We have always been very lucky. That's another thing I've always liked about Skyward Sword. Very, very little RNG. We've got Girahim 1, and we've got Archibald, and I guess the Lizalfos after Archibald. But other than that, there's very little RNG. I guess Key Seat as well. Wow, Earth Temple. Okay, Scaldera. But Scaldera RNG doesn't really matter that much. Earth Temple's just the RNG hotspot. What? Bonk, bro. Even back in the 5-hour run, there was very, very little RNG. Yeah, the bosses are quite consistent in Skyward Sword. Like we're very thankful. I'm very thankful that it is the way it is. I feel like most other games where RNG doesn't matter that much skew very large, very heavily to the other side. Like, you know, RNG doesn't matter much if you either have very little of it or like a ton of samples of the same RNG, right? Like running away from encounters in RPGs and stuff. Glad to be on the basically no RNG side of that. There's more RNG if you consider Wiimote calibration RNG. And what if I don't? Loading RNG. True, the disc is spinning. There is just, that is very true, 64. There's enough just to be annoying. And not a tad bit more. What am I doing? Actually, that might be really bad. I think I just screwed up. I think I just put that flag on file 3. What on earth am I doing? I was thinking about how I messed up, and I messed up. Boko blocking. Yeah, there used to be a little bit of cube warp RNG. There used to be extending blow RNG. The RNG fixed point. I have not heard of the RNG fixed point. I imagine it's just a point where the RNG seed stops moving, or what? Okay, that's what I kind of figured through. That'd be cool. How's that for cutting it close? Did I not remount file 3? I did not remount file 3. Man, what a sloppy split. ET will be flawless. You're right. ET will be flawless. Extraordinary time save. Wow. That'd be very impressive. Because I think there's actually like 3 seconds of time save in Earth Temple or something. Okay, no. Apparently there's 15 seconds on the second slip. I think I like fell down the slope or something. If I remember correctly. I do think we've lost more than 15 seconds on this split, but whatever. But it's a good thing because the operations after time loss are not going to run. ET gonna throw a seg bolt. Now that would be something. I would be quite impressed if we VC crashed in Earth Temple. Okay, apparently we only lost 20 seconds. Nice bong. Yeah, I knew that was going to be greedy. That strat scares you every time? Honestly, it should. That is a scary strat. Wait, you need to leave. I forego. Well, you hate to see it. The run is dead. I wanted to make up for bonking, but was bad. Now you time it so that you're on the low cycle, so that you always get the good grab. That's what makes the strat consistent. Like, you can, when you jump, you can get the hand grab like that, or you can get the kind of chest grab like that. And the chest grab, like, it depends where the cycle, where the platform is in its cycle. So if you turn around with proper timing, then you'll get it every time. Like so. Mirror keys. You must practice the yeet. And you, unfortunately, are the yeetee. Come here, buddy. Or don't. Okay. Yeah, screw me. Oh wow, that actually didn't work either. Huh. That being said, it's really easy to mess up and get a bad platform grab. Whoa, that was cool. I don't know the timing without the intro cutscene. New worst segment? Could be. We could achieve our possible time loss here. That would be something. I didn't reload the area. Oh my goodness. I suck at failing this trick. And I think you're right, 3. I'm pretty sure that was too far left. Well, we did get some gold. Excuse me. We're now 22 seconds away from a 108. And there is still 30 seconds of gold on Girihim 3. Maybe that time would work. Nope. Between those two. Yeah, we should... Nobody should ever comment on how Earth Temple is going to go. Doesn't end well. Oh, here it is. Right, we bumped. Right, that's where the bomb was. Yeah, the flags are known, and yes, it is heckin' slow. It's not even close. Dude, I stink. Back in time is a lot slower than it seems. It's like a minute just to get into back in time. You won't crash on Scaldera. This is true. How do I say? We're not going to make it to Scaldera. So I think this will work. There we go. What? I guess he's in a different spot? Interesting. And he's gone. He's not gone. We did the trick. Yeah, high rope is 2x20. Hence the thing. Okay. You know what? Let's do this. We actually died to this last time instead. We died to this Lizalfos. I'll say we died to the Lizalfos to make it sound like it wasn't my fault. And that we didn't die to missing this Skyward Strike and then panicking and dying. If you do miss it, I think what? Just this spin attack will save it? Yeah. Cool. Couple seconds of golds. I'd say the devs knew what they were doing with making 2x20 like super important, but if you look at the rest of the scene flags, they are so clearly just like randomly put in there. It's so weird. Man, I'm dying tonight.
Hey! Yo! Ooh. Oh.
There, I think I'm done coughing. Actually, I thought that was going to jump off the bridge. Nice. Not again! Why? Yeah, I think 64. 64's been pretty into pacifist lately. Okay. Did not weirdly lose time trying to pull the sword out of the stone again. That's good. Losing 6 seconds on I got a sword kind of hurts, but whatever. Oopsies. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. This really like last run only lost like 2 seconds or something all the way until Skyview. It's not the best. Excuse me. The first hit of the spin hit the rope and the second one didn't. I don't know if I've ever had that before. Yeah, well, once I input the spin, I was like, okay, now we'd start holding 2 to skip the cutscene. But apparently I missed. Help menu helped. Told me how to break the ropes. Grubble, thank you for the good luck. I almost walked back into the cutscene. I don't normally do a Z walk there. And I accidentally did one there instead of rolling, so kind of scared myself a little bit. This cough has got to go, dude. That is not it. Unintentionally. Okay. Thank you for the clarification again. Cutscene is fun. Speak for yourself, Zeldex. We are way the heck to the right again. Why am I flapping early? I'm not flapping early. Way's gonna be way up in the sky. It's gonna be so awkward. It was indeed awkward. There we go. A proper cage break. Good thing we get to try the cage break again in case we do something silly the first time. You know, despite that cage break, honestly, not even a terrible split. Only 4 seconds. That gold still can be improved. That gold doesn't have a double hit Gwei, but other than that, it's really not bad. This back in time sequence is very cool. Part of me wishes for new runners' sake that one of the, like, this is probably the hardest back in time sequence. And it's kind of right at the start, but I think it's so cool. It shows off, like, everything that back in time has that's really cool. We even get to die in back in time, which is kind of wild. The fact that we can make it all the way to Deep Woods is just crazy. All the way to Skyview and back in time. Open the map? No. What? Who invited him? No, I haven't seen a trial back in time. Oh. My silly strategy did not work. It's actually quite hard to gauge how far you are from the Octorok. Grass killed us, yes. And they're feeding that to the cows. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. You have to use the Wii Motion Plus menu the entire casino and fly until you lose your trial progress. Nice. It's always awkward when nostalgia is facing the wrong way. Super, super awkward. Okay, spider, here we go again. Yo, Ace, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody to some Skyward Sword. How was your run? I think you would have finished just about on time for a PB if it was a PB. Thank you for good luck again. Ooh, okay. That was a little nerve-wracking. 4-minute PB. Big, nice. Good job. GG. I hate the tiny angles in this game. My goodness, it's so hard. My turn for a 4-minute PB? Oh man, I wish. That'd be sick. A 106 would be unbelievable. I don't know if you've seen the current world record, but it is virtually perfect. Like, I cannot believe that it was a real run. It's unbelievable. I knew that was slightly early. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Haven't seen it? It's literally perfect. Yeah, it's not literally perfect. What the biggest time loss I can think of in the entire run is like 2 seconds where he's standing behind the statue and can't interact with it at the end of Gear Him 3 Escape. Yeah. It is. It's really nutty. He's just casually a minute faster than anybody else has ever gone. It's insane. The perfecter. True. I can think of like 2 mistakes in the entire run. And that's one of them. He gets like first try butt slide. I think he has first try clip back inbounds and stuff as well. Like it's insane. Oh, unlucky again. Followed by vertical darts. That's too bad. And the vertical darts. Vertical darts mean you have to swing vertically, which causes Gear him to jump away. Versus horizontal darts, which just cause him to duck. Not a bad Gear him one. Got unlucky at the start of the second cycle with no fast hit, but other than that, it's not bad. Yeah, that's the other mistake I was thinking of 64. It's like this 3-second mistake in the Nostalgia Room where he missed one of the Nostalgia heads and then had to wait for it to respawn and hit him again. Other than those 2 things, I actually can't think of a mistake. I was gonna say, why are we so slow? But I remember we voided. Voiding is not fast. Nice. Very similar pace to the last run. I kind of miss writing C, but at the same time, I don't miss writing C at all. The last time I was writing C, I decided that I should learn how to use Vim, and that was kind of fun. Other than that, I still enjoy writing C. How can you not enjoy writing C? Vim, yes, Vim. I'm sorry if you're an Emacs person. VS Code's good stuff. I do like me some VS Code. VS Code's typically what I use these days. VS Code and Notepad++. Combo made in heaven. I have a friend who I was talking to about VS Code with, and he was saying, it's like, oh, it's so annoying. You have to install all these extensions. And I was like, yeah, that's why it's so good. Because it basically has nothing by... Unironically, it's so good because it basically has nothing by default. Android Studio? Yeah, Android Studio is garbage. To be fair, I last used Android Studio in like 2016. Did not have fun. Did not have fun at all. Probably not 2016. Probably like 2019. Yeah, I needed to use it for a class. It was the only thing our professor would let us use for whatever reason. Okay, we did the thing properly this time. Very good. There's been a lot of terrible IDEs that professors have mandated the use of. Or there was a lot of them throughout my undergrad. I don't remember what most of them were called. This one professor had this particular thing for this Java IDE. Oh my goodness, what was it called? I can't remember. It was atrocious. Eclipse? Don't think it was Eclipse. I think it was a different one. I have used Eclipse though. Eclipse, not great either. Yeah, it might have been an Eclipse-based IDE. I can't remember. It's been a long time. That was one of the early years of my undergrad. Ooh, we get boomerangs today. Hey, Kiwi. Is that how you start conversations with all strangers on the internet? Okay, that wasn't bad. This cough, dude. High school, we used a Visual Studio for C#. Windows formatting. With Eclipse for Java, then no idea when you started C and C++ in college. I actually used a Notepad++ in my high school coding. Of all the things I could have chosen, Notepad++ was there. Should be good timing. No! You ruined it! And we died. Ah! Grr. That was a actual terrible noise that came out of my mouth, by the way. Oh my goodness. The biggest RNG in Skyward Sword has claimed another run. Oops. Oh, Archibald. I wish horrible things upon you. Let's see what our time looks like. It's gonna be really bad, but let's see what it looks like. You're already losing time. Wow. Oh, I forgot to do the cutscene skip. Right, now we need to take damage here. Yeah, about a minute behind. Man. At least there's only the one piece of RNG in the game. Yeah, I can't really come back from that, unfortunately. Okay, back to the start. Oops, does his job and not that bad. I feel like I've definitely heard some pretty negative opinions of Eclipse over the years. Back to the lobby, exactly. The one before that, Daido again, was also an Earth Temple, right? Also an Earth Temple. Oh yeah, it was Key Seed. I haven't lost, like the first run I've lost a Key Seed in ages. So your coworkers working at the company since before you've been alive. I had this same experience when I worked at Manitoba Hydro.
Hey! Yo! Ooh. Oh.
Man, Link just wanted to rub his nose on that wall or something. Like Ace when he zombie hovers.
Hey! Ooh.
I knew people used the tuner with their nose. What I think is particularly funny was the oh, I'm gonna hit the microphone with my nose, followed by the sound of you hitting the microphone with your nose. I don't know why I thought that was so funny, but I laughed at that for a good minute. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. No, that's slow. TV is a bunch of newcomers after recently hitting 50%. It's a much more welcoming experience than SS. But I don't care about TP as much. I'm honestly surprised that... Well, I guess maybe I'm not surprised. But... You know, I take back my taking back. I am somewhat surprised that there is no, like, Tingle Tuner alternative that people are using. I feel like it would be kind of difficult to find a... What are they called? Link cable, I think? Although I don't know. I've never looked for one. Maybe there's a million of them out there and nobody cares. Yeah, Amplify. Thank you for the good luck. Runs have been going well. Well, they've been going alright. We've been getting past the 2-frame cutscene trick. 2-frame cutscenes, I thought, which is good. But we have died in Earth Temple twice now. Yeah, I'm just, like, thinking hypothetically, you know, these things are getting pretty old and they're pretty niche. I guess it's not really a problem, or else we'd, well, somebody would solve it if it were a problem. I almost started the file. I don't know why I was holding the cursor so close like that. You know, things that are old and niche like that just keep getting more and more difficult to find. Like working NESs these days. Pretty tough to find, is my understanding. Go buy a couple more. Do they work with advanced SPs, or is it just with the original advance? Okay, it does work with SPs. That makes it a lot easier to find the device then. I don't even remember what we did in this split to lose all this time. Oh yeah, we fell down the vines. Falling down the vines, not fast. Yeah, no backlight on the original advances. What a big upgrade, the backlight. I actually have an original Game Boy. It's kind of broken. The glue holding the plastic? Glass? Probably plastic. Screen on is like completely disintegrated. So the screen just like falls off unless you hold it with the gravity holding it in place. The titles of games for the original Game Boy are really funny. They're like just like football and stuff. I could just fix it, but I honestly kind of don't care. Can't say I pull out the original Game Boy very often. Actually, I think I have it in the drawer right beside me. If we make it to Scaldera, I'll pull it out. I think it's in this drawer? Yeah, there it is. Same drawer as my Nintendo 64 and GameCube. All of which have not been plugged in a while, we'll say. My 3DS is in there too. Why'd you enter that house? That house sets a flag in memory that lines up with the flag that pulls down the vine that leads to Deep Woods. So effectively, it allows us to get to Deep Woods later. For some reason, specifically that house is the only house with the scene flag, and it just lines up in memory. Is that newer? Kind of. It's newer compared to the region we were talking about earlier with the like 5-hour runs. We go all the way to Skyview in Back in Time, and you can't do that unless... It's hard to make an appropriate clause on this unless... So I'm just going to say unless you have the right bit set on the right file, and that bit happens to work. There are so many miracles in this run. It's unbelievable that things just line up the way they do. 2017 is 8 years ago. Thank you for the reminders, Alex. We do a couple of other things like that. Like we talked to Fledge at the start of the run. Fledge pulls down the log between the sealed temple, or the sealed grounds, and behind the temple. We saved the Remlet, which is what allows us to open Skyview without the slingshot and back in time. Shout out to Mia. Sneaking all the way to Farron while Horwell isn't watching and opening Skyview Temple for us. What a absolute Giga Chad move. '17 is 8 years ago. Wow. It really be that far ago. That long ago. Gremlins are so cute, though. I wonder if that cutscene lines up with anything. I'm pretty sure that cutscene has a scene flag attached to it. I wonder if it's useful for anything. I don't know which flag it is. Probably not. It must be very useful. Okay, time for the big trick. Very nice. That's 3 in a row today. That's very good. Very, very, very good. What other animal is fly with their ears? Surely there's one. Surely there's an animal that flies with their ears. Dumbo. True. Okay, we are not nearly as far to the left as we were last time. Or as far to the right. And, well, that was tremendously awkward, but it worked. Who needs to flap anyway? I've been really bad at the Gui double hit lately, but the Guis have all been generally good, so I'm kind of not complaining. Zelda might fly with her ears. They're pretty big ears. I don't know, man. Spirit Tracks Zelda's pretty good. Say what you want about Spirit Tracks, but Spirit Tracks has a pretty good Zelda. Nice, that was a good split. Kind of a shame that Legatus Sword was almost 10 seconds behind best. Yeah, but her spirit carries on. Spirit Zelda's pretty good. Ever since I put my Wii on top of my Wii U, it stopped inching backwards whenever I press the reset button. That was a good dive. I normally subconsciously stop diving forward as fast when doing the filing. When doing the, like, when selecting file 1, but I tried really hard not to there, and it did work. Shout out Fledge. Fledge, our guy, for knocking down that log for us. This is awkward menuing here. I was this close to selecting file 1 facing the wrong way, and then getting the soft lock cutscene. That's a new one. That's also a new one. We swung backwards. Okay, very, very strange things happening here. Very, very weird split. But apparently PB did it really slow, so we still saved time. Very nice. It warps are so cool. Although, technically, that's a reverse bit warp ace. Come on. So obvious. How dare you come in here and not immediately know the arbitrarily named tricks and which direction we say is the primary direction? Unforgivable. I've never done that one either. Being lazy with my slashes, apparently. Nice rope grab. I'm always so scared of that trick. The timing is quite tight. But it does save a good, like, 4 or 5 seconds. Ooh, that's not good. Wow, that was a slash from the right like 5 times in a row or something. Pretty good RNG. Like one dart. No quick hit, but one dart, so definitely can't complain about that. What the heck emote is that? That was an early split. I wanted to be tied. Only 10 seconds lost to that gold isn't bad. That gold's pretty solid. Morning, Thigh Math Music. How you doing? Have you as an ad, but the ad isn't playing, so you just don't have audio. Good old Twitch. Talking about Twitch ads earlier. Twitch has got to have the longest ads out of any platform I've ever used. I'm still sad that you can't turn off ads anymore. Like on your own channel. I don't mean like on other people's channels. I mean you can. I guess that's what like subscribing is, but like I can't just say no ads at any time on this channel anymore, which is too bad. It was definitely nice to be able to give that option or to be able to use that option, but on the other hand, it's not like there's any channels that aren't taxing Twitch, right? Twitch does need to not lose an infinite supply of money, I suppose. It's called Sweatling for a certain Noita. Zeldex, I have absolutely no idea what that means. The only thing I know Noita refers to is this weird, like, roguelike game. Not familiar with it in any other context. Pretty fun game, by the way. Uses this, like, a magic wand system. You get components and you get base wands and you stick them together and you can make crazy stuff. It's pretty cool. Noita is the game. Okay. Wait, was that a cheap viewers bot? Oh my god, that's crazy. I haven't had one of those in ages. I mean, I only buy expensive viewers, so kind of wasting their time on my channel, but I haven't seen one of those in forever. Most expensive viewer. Yeah. Sure are, Kyubi. Her gift subs or you will explode. Uh-oh. I got bad news. You are not currently getting a gift sub. Very sorry about that. I haven't played Noida in a long time. Balatro took over my roguelike life. Oh man, Balatro is so good. Dude, inject that game straight into my veins. Oh man. I think we're gonna be a little bit too close here. Oh, it worked. You don't like Balatro? Who are you? Are you a real person? That cannot be correct. That's got to be an autocorrect like typo. That can't be correct. I'm sorry. There's just no way. Yeah, Bitwarp refers to... Here, give me a second to not be on the edge of death. So the Bitwarp refers to saving in back in time and starting a file at the same time, and reverse Bitwarp refers to starting a file and then entering a loading zone in back in time. The difference is in the former you get the coordinates from back in time, and in the latter you get the coordinates from the base file. So in a regular Bitwarp, you get the map you're loading into from the file and the coordinates from back in time. And then in a reverse Bitwarp, you get the map you're loading into from back in time, but the coordinates from the file. So it doesn't actually have anything to do with dungeons. It's just that we happen to care about dungeons a lot. I think I recently launched The Binding of Isaac for like 10 minutes. Once in a while, I kind of get into Isaac again. Never played Balatro. See, that is that is one of two correct responses to do you like Balatro? The other one is yes, it's the best game I've ever played. There are no other correct responses. Don't really want to play Balatro? It's not for everyone. It is really good, though. Hey, that split was actually, like, gold, but... But because I split late on the split before, or early on the split before, it doesn't look like it. That's not good. Oh, wow, that was so close to being really bad. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have taken that one. I should have gone one more. Ah. Why be greedy? Should have just waited for the keys to go to the center. Did I get all achievements on Isaac? Yeah, I haven't done it either. I finally recently did all of the normal characters, all of the non-tainted characters on hard mode and everything. Apparently, I don't remember the timing. Mr. Keys. Really? Come on. Key seat. Yeah, okay, next time, I'm not going to be greedy. We've had 2 runs die to key seat today, and we don't need any more. Yeah, keys. Actually, keys have killed every single run today so far. All 3 runs have died to keys in Earth Temple. Just different keys. Oh yeah, we're at full health, right? Okay, well, surely next time we'll be good. We do keep getting golds, so that's nice at least. Jacob's hard, man. Hard character. I don't think I've ever actually tried any of the Tainted characters. I think I did like 1 Tainted Isaac run and was like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't really feel... I feel like there could be nothing left to do at the point I got the game too, and I would be okay with that, you know? Low percent of HD? There's a way to skip any of the items? I don't think so. No back in time. So... you need slingshot. No RBM. So you need bombs. What if beetle skip was possible somehow? Beetle is maybe the most reasonable thing, but still not. I mean, what do you need beetle for? What do you actually need beetle for in HD any percent? I can't even think off the top of my head. To progress an LMF, right. I wasn't thinking about LMF. Yeah, and the key in the gorge. Duh. I forgot about the whole doing Lanayru thing.
Yo. Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, you need to get the original beetle to get hook beetle. Oh, wow. That was quick. That was a very good death post. Yeah, the classic showcase restream into Finding Tech play. It's an absolute classic of all speed games. I'm always scared of pulling the sword out of the stone now. Now that we had the incident, it's like terrifying. Nice. I remember seeing that clip. I almost did it again. I almost started the file again. I don't know why I've been putting the cursor there now. That actually might have been early. That was a little aggressive with the timing. Okay, I wasn't actually sure if that was gonna make it. Good to know that it does if you're that far back. Big moment. Okay, we're good. Maybe a lot earlier than I seem to think on that reverse bit warp. Reverse bit magic. Reverse bit warp. Actually, I got Lopsa roll. I don't know. I don't know if to this day I've seen a clip of Lopsa roll. I know what it is, of course. I know what it does, but I feel like I've still to this day never seen it happen. Lopsa is the Kikwi that's on top of the tree with the bokoblins underneath it. And what you can do is you can time a roll such that you bonk the tree on the same frame that the cutscene of Lopsa being like, oh, thanks for killing the bokoblins, but I'm still stuck on the tree. And Lopsa falls down during the cutscene or something. And it's technically fast. It technically saves like a bit of time, but it's frame perfect. And there's no cue or anything. What's with Skyward Sword and cueless frame perfect tricks? There seems to be a lot of those in Skyward Sword. The other thing to note about Lopsa roll is that if you're early, it loses time. So you're really disincentivized to actually be aggressive and go for it, since it does lose time if you're early. Because it plays a short cutscene of Lopsa like shaking on the tree if you bonk the tree before the next cutscene starts. Very silly trick. Yeah, it doesn't lose much time, but it does lose some time. And it is very cool when you get it. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I mean, in showcase runs, of course you have to go for it. That's what showcase runs are for. They're for showcasing silly nonsense. And cool stuff. Here we go again. Wow, we are absolutely nailing it today. That's 4 in a row. Beautiful. Love to see the consistency. Feels so good. It's not frame perfect. It's 2 frames. And yeah, you have 2 frames to side hop there to skip that cutscene. Saves like 40 seconds. It's a big deal. We've gotten into the sky every single run tonight. That's pretty amazing. Pretty much every run went terrible yesterday, Bubblenut. I'm gonna be honest with you. It probably died to ceremony skip, just like basically every other run yesterday. We had one run that got past it. I don't remember where it died. I think it was on the way to Eldon somehow. I think I did something really stupid. Yeah, Lucky One was not it either, unfortunately. Yesterday was a bad day for runs in general. Kind of just like lost a run to ceremony skip like 6 times in a row and said, well, better luck tomorrow. And well, we have been doing a lot better today than we were yesterday. Ceremony skip. That is not good. That's kind of just a reset. It's pretty stupid. We have to die to the Gwei because we need to rescue the Loftwing, because you can't call the Loftwing until you've rescued the Loftwing. So despite being in the sky, on that file we hadn't rescued the Loftwing yet. So we had to go back to rescue the Loftwing so that we can dive off the Loftwing. Yeah, this is gonna be no good. So I was thinking how I normally don't go far enough, and I should go extra far to make sure that we can save a tiny amount of time. Don't worry about it is what I'm gonna do from now on. Yeah, you can only dive, or sorry, you can only call the Loftwing if you've saved it. And we need to be able to call the Loftwing. If you don't save the Loftwing, then you can't call the Loftwing. If you can't call the Loftwing, that includes like jumping off a platform and calling the Loftwing. And we need to be able to do that in Farron back in time. Or in back in time to get to Farron. So the diving off the Loftwing permission is granted when you talk to Phi kind of during the Gwei segment. We need both abilities. All in on yes? Well, joke's on you. This is the time that we fail Ceremony Escape. Oh, excuse me, I forgot to mute my mic. I hope that wasn't eardrum destroyingly loud. Yeah. When you talk to Fi in the Gwei segment, she gives you the ability to dive off the loft wing.
Hey! Yo! Ooh. Oh.
Which is why we have to do that whole reverse bit warp in the first place. Because we have to be able to dive off the loft wing and call the loft wing, and have the Farron pillar open, and not have finished the loft wing tutorial. There's a huge list of requirements for a file that we're trying to get. That's basically all we're doing on Skyloft, is making a file that has those specific requirements met.
Hey! Ooh.
Surprised that didn't clip. Very good death posts today. Not been having too many issues. You know, if nobody votes no, then nobody gets anything for successfully guessing yes. If nobody votes on no, will you get your points back even if I fail it? If you vote for the incorrect option and nobody votes for the correct option, then your points just get deleted. I'm very sorry. There we go. 10 rupees on no. Pretty big stakes here. Well, we're not doing the cutscene thing here. This is gonna be so awkward. Okay, that works. That was a good save. Yeah, for the uninitiated, if you advance off the splash screen after charging the goddess strike there, or you reselect file 1, really those are the same thing, then you lose the sword, and you can't raise the crest. So I had to use the Wii Motion plus help menu to prevent the splash screen from advancing. Very awkward. Only lost like 1 second. What time is it now? How long have we been doing this? It's already past midnight. Okay. Was not expecting that, not gonna lie. I don't know what I was expecting, but midnight was not it. Wow, what a clean waterfall cave. Normally something awkward happens in there. But that was pretty good. Every time you get 10 more points, you still put them in. You know, I'm honored you have such such high faith in my ability to perform the trick. No, silly bonk. That's why I never do that roll. I decided to this time. And I immediately regret it, never doing it again. To think of the things I could accomplish if I had that much confidence in myself. It would be unbelievable. Okay, big moment coming up. I mean, to be fair, I did fail it like 5 or 6 times in a row yesterday. It definitely does happen. You're being mean? Maybe. But it happens. I definitely fail it sometimes. Not today, though. 5 in a row. Five in a row is maybe the most number of times in a row I've ever gotten that trick. Wing Ceremony cutscene skip has been around since the dawn of time. It was discovered very early on in this game's life. And we're once again in the sky. Feels very good. Shoutout 64, always being the gamble master, by the way. Another not double hit, but good enough Gwei. Man, we've really gotten cutscene skip 5 times in a row. That's unbelievable. That feels so good. This time, we're nice and safe with that dive. No reason to overshoot the rock and then lose the run. Just play it safe. There isn't risk 15 minutes or 1 second of time save. Yeah. You know, there's definitely two schools of thought. There's two ways of thinking about it. There's the thought that's like, you know, you should really play it safe and not take the small time saves. But on the other hand, I'm going for a run that's so good, like roughly a minute faster than my PB, such that I don't really want to beat it. You know, such that I effectively think it's as good as I can do. So we do need as many of the small things as possible. Finding the balance can be tough. True. There is a difference between 1 second time saves that lose 5 seconds versus 1 second time save that lose the entire run. Very large and important distinction. One of those 1 second time saves that loses the run is accidentally starting a file too early when going into a loading zone and back in time. Man, it feels so bad to do that. I don't start the file on the way into Farron for that reason. I always, or I started starting it early and I was like, it's just not worth it. There's a lot of things we want to do in Farron. Like this Farron bit in particular is what gets us into Skyview, but later we want to set certain bits in memory, and the only way to set those bits is to use Farron back in time. Like there are bits that we can set using Farron that we can't set on Skyloft. It's kind of the maybe the easiest way of saying that, like 2x20 for example. Very big one, very important. Can only set it using Farron back in time. Actually, I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure the Remlet is like also 2x20 or something, but I don't think we can set that one in regular back in time. Nice, 17 seconds ahead. It's good start of the run. Ew, the skull just facing us. Nice. It's been facing away from us every other run today. We didn't spend an hour setting up that angle. Nice. That feels good. This run is kind of mad pace right now. Yeah, we're only a couple seconds behind Summer Best. Nearly threw the controller. I was nearly the reason that the wrist strap was invented for a second there. Well, that's really awkward. Okay, fine. That could have been really bad. Okay, not a great fight. I played it quite poorly. Actually thought we were going to lose more time there. Thank you for the Glexty Goatman. How you doing? Friggin' Thunderbolt's so unbelievably fast, dude. Pretty far ahead of worst. 20 seconds behind advanced. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how easy it is to get channel points when the streamer actually streams. Now, to explain another Farron back in time here, Fi. The only reason we actually need to go to Farron is to set up a position for a reverse bit warp into Eldon. It just so happens the position we need is on the statue that's behind the temple. So we need to take a slight detour to get file 3 to that statue before we do our reverse bit warp into Eldon. If one of the statues on Skyloft worked, then we wouldn't need to go to Farron. But none of them are in the right position. Well, the only reason we do Skyview is to be able to get to Eldon, to be able to get to Lanayru. We don't actually care about anything in Farron. Literally everything in this route's purpose is to be able to get to the boss rush in Lanayru. We do whatever required to get to the boss rush in Lanayru as fast as possible. Farron is just a means to the end. Give it the good luck, Featherblade. How you doing tonight? What am I doing? No, I was like, technically hanging on a ledge does consume a small amount of stamina. We might actually run out here. I actually like having the best comparison. Makes it easy to see how good segments were. Remlet's Rando run. It was slow. Yeah, Rando be like that a lot of the time. Congrats on finishing, though. Not an easy task. I think this should be roughly good. We're a little too high. And that's not good. Okay, that's good. You did run out of stamina, though. And running out of stamina is never fast. Also, hi, Osmorn. How you doing? Woohoo! Nice. That is technically fast, however, it's really sketchy. Actually, thought I was going to take damage there. Good that we didn't. Doing great because you PB'd, but awful because you ran out of recording space in the middle of it. Oh, that's not good. And then kind of good again because you got a run that was 3 seconds slower, but it's fine because you just want to upload another run right now, so it doesn't matter that much. Nice. Well, convoluted. There are dead trees on this volcano. I have never noticed that. Not gonna lie. No, Zem is not a mod right now. Unmodding Zem is definitely more popular than modding Zem. Poor guy. With Elden out of bounds, you really have to focus on your line. So, not too surprised I've never noticed the scenery. And we are going to lose a little bit of time because we kind of did some stupid stuff in that Baron back in time. Yo, Osmorn with the mod Zem. What a guy. We've been here before. We did it! We did the Keese Yeet trick. Very good. Shouldn't be that happy, but we did fail it like 2 or 3 times today. That guy. Are you serious? Oh, that feels so bad. So the Lizalfos kind of pushed me to the left. I actually could have saved it. Wait, I'm dumb. I could have done a jump slash and saved it. Ah, that's so annoying. That is quite frustrating. I got it. Hmm. I've actually never had that happen before. It's kind of interesting. That is an interesting way to lose 45 seconds on that split. Yeah, Earth Temple's been very, very mean today. How many layers of back in time things is this so far to get into Earth Temple? A lot. It is a lot of back in time to get into Earth Temple. More than one for sure. Yeah, Goatman knows. Very true. More than one for sure. There is, what, 3 on Skyloft? 2 on Skyloft. A couple to get to Skyview. 1 to get into Elden. 1 to get into the temple. Bonk. Thank you. I'm glad to hear you think it's impressive. We have a lot of practice. In fact, we've already done it like 4 times tonight. This is like the 5th time. We've been actually very consistent tonight. The consistency tonight has been unbelievable. We've gotten to Earth Temple like 3 or 4 times and died in Earth Temple 3 or 4 times. Or died to Earth Temple 3 or 4 times. To be fair, one of them was to RNG. Although all of the other ones have been completely my fault. This one I think I just gotta push. PB is extraordinarily unlikely with that mistake, but technically not impossible. Ugh. This chair is not very comfortable anymore. It used to be not bad, but it's not great anymore. Really need to get a new one. Ah, man, Earth Temple. All right, well, I know what I'm practicing before next stream. Gonna do a couple of Earth Temple run-throughs. That was the most unfortunate accidental Z tap of my entire life. Still got a tricycle though. So let's see, how much time save do we have left in this room? We got 3 seconds on Machinator, 4 seconds on 2x20, 4 seconds on Prison Break. Oh yeah, we had a bad demise. I forgot about the bad demise and bad Gear Him 3. Man, PB really messed up at the end, hey? Okay, feels good to be past Earth Temple, not gonna lie. I was kind of getting tired of Earth Temple. I'm gonna try and not say the speedrunner thing, where I say how far ahead we would have been if we didn't make mistakes. Okay, now we actually have to think. So we've gotten to this point a million times, but beyond this point, it's all fresh. Oh, lame. Side Hop was supposed to skip that cutscene, but didn't quite do it correctly. Interesting that the possible time loss on this split is over 17 minutes. How does it calculate the possible time loss? It looks at the worst segment I've ever done and then compares that to PB. So the worst segment I've ever done here was 17 minutes, 3 seconds slower. I'm not sure why. It might be including time forgot to split to Amber Tablet. I don't know exactly how LiveSplit stores its data. I know just enough to make a stupid, useless, possible time loss plugin and nothing more. You too can have possible time loss on your LiveSplit timer. Why would you want it? I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. I wish this segment beginning was a little bit more interesting. There's really not much going on. Just like lean back in your chair, slouch. Feels weird to play Skyward Sword like this. I can't do it. Yeah, those are supposed to be like huge robots in the background. But well, we take a look at them up close. We're like on top of the Leniru cave system during that back in time. This dive might be a little tight. Okay, no, we're good. Now, first up is Rock RBM. So we're going to enter behind the temple. File 3. Since File 3 has the tunic, it's going to load us into Layer 1. Then we can do the RBM. I did that again, huh? Very good. Nice job avoiding that rupee. Next up, Machi. Two beeps in Farah next though. Two beeps. That's so dumb. I can't believe I did that. Hold on, quick, before we crash. Oh yeah, we're facing the wrong way now. Dang it, that's too bad. This run, I was kind of huffing copium that it had a chance of PBing. So you see any percent clothes. So I see any percent clothes in a nutshell. Reeking, streaking. Yeah, we're fine. Man, failing it back in time loses so much time. Breaking news, local man in his pajamas saves the world. Hey, we're only in our pajamas for like 95% of the run. We do get dressed for a little bit. You gotta give Link a little bit of credit. Two beeps. Magic, it works. Whoa, that was kind of weird. A little bit of difficulty there. Honestly, it feels better to make two large mistakes than one large mistake. I don't know why, but it totally does. We can, you know, these last splits, we can at least get some decent golds on. This split can be gold by like 15 or 20 seconds. It'd be really cool to get a 108 sum of best tonight. That'd be awesome. Unlikely, but not impossible. Woo, that was quick. Oh my god. Wow, that was insanely fast. Should be close enough. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately we need the tunic for a couple things. Not very many, but a couple things. Yo, kick out. My reverse alarm clock. Thank you for the good luck. Unfortunately, this run stinks. We didn't actually have a problem with Kisi. It's kind of interesting. This run accidentally jumped in the lava and died. Very sad. Then I actually accidentally started the Thunderhead cutscene in Back in Time, in the Machi RBM. Other than that, it's honestly been quite strong. How goes the mini blins practice these days, Kickout? I know. I think you said you wanted to go pretty hard in that tournament, or something like that. Actually woke up early enough to catch an Exodus. Well, I'm honored to be worthy of waking up early. Whether or not it was your intent, I'm glad you're happy to be here. Good to see you. This is not looking good. I'm gonna be real. Okay, never mind. We're good. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I was concerned. It was like 1:30 or 2 or something, and I was like, uh-oh, we're gonna get kit-caughted sometime soon if we don't end stream. The kit-caught of, oh, you should probably go to bed. Woohoo! That was a little bit greedy. Shout out to this gold split. Evelyn's going well. Haven't looked at the settings. I'm seeing the tourney goes nice. How far along is the tourney? Actually, not sure. Not sure how many races have already been done. Just started. Oh, wow. I thought it had been going for a while. I feel like I've been hearing about it for quite some time. I guess that's just been people practicing and stuff. Five, 4. Goes to 22-4. Man, this trick makes me nervous, like, no matter how bad the run is. Even though this run has no chance of PBing, it's like I'm still nervous for Girihim 3 escape, given how bad I've been at it lately. $49.9 goes to 66.9 goes to 67.4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. Yeah, he really does just lay there for a long time. It is kind of crazy. Pretty good escape. Not quite gold, but pretty good. Okay. Potential for the biggest gold. Potential for a huge gold. Is this the last run? Yeah, it's probably going to be my last run. When KitKat shows up, it's generally a good idea for it to be the last one. For anybody who doesn't know, KitKat is in Europe, which is why we have such jokes. Yeah, last night of the run, I hope, says the guy who directly gets to choose whether or not it's the last run of the night. It'll probably be the last run. Although I do want to do another one, but I shouldn't have even done one today. I should have done one first. That's kind of weird. Get off, bro. That was really slow. Oh, as in hopefully not last run ever? Nah, we're getting the mid 109. Really? Twice? I don't actually know how to prevent him from hopping like that. Man's PP hopping all over the place. I used to think that the backflip jump slash worked, but backflip jump slash kind of stopped working. So I stopped doing it, and now, I don't know, nothing I seem to do works. Not entirely sure what's up. Gotta figure that out. Nice. Yeah, this segment isn't amazing. I wasn't paying attention. What an awful gear him free. It was supposed to be gold, and we barely even saved time. Oh, I'm so bad at Gearing 3, dude. I'm so bad at it. Like, there's so much time to save on that split. Earth Temple and Girium 3, I guess, will be what I look into before next runs. Uh-oh. We did a split second too long for that spin attack. Ran out of time. Well, you know what? If 1152 counts as a horrible run in my books these days, then I think we're doing something all right. I think we're doing a couple things correct if a horrible run is still a sub 112. Thank you for the GGs, everybody. Featherblade, kick out. 64 Rich. Yow. We got like 10 seconds of golds today, which is pretty sweet. So, okay, I said I wasn't going to do the thing, but I'm totally going to do the thing. If we didn't get wrecked by Keys Yeet, we didn't lose 45 seconds there, this, like, almost would have been a 110. Even with the messed up back in time. It's kind of crazy. And with that terrible gear him through. Dude, I gotta fix that. I'm gonna write these things down right now. You want Earth ET. I don't know, I'll just call it Earth Temple in general. And the other thing is Gear Him 3. Want to look into Purple Hands versus Hop. And then the other part of Girium 3 was kind of just me playing bad, so I don't really feel the need to look into that. Okay. Sweet, yeah. Like I said, if this run was terrible, this run felt so bad. And it was still like, you know, a sub 112. Sweet. That's good. That means we're playing the game fast. To some amount of success. Okay, let's see who we've got on Twitch. Or anybody who was brave enough to make it to the end of the run. Why is there so many people streaming? Oh, because it's Saturday or Friday night. Look at that. I was like, wow, this is crazy. There's all these people. Like, nobody's ever streaming at this time. I'm always by myself and nobody's there. Thank you for the GG, Ryan. Who can we go say hi to? No, I don't want to knock and ask if they want to collaborate.
Sure. It might not be a bad idea.
Collab icon means you can click knock to ask to collaborate. You can knock from their channel page or your following list. Thank you. Thank you, very cool. I don't know what Fernand's up to, but playing Skyward Sword, so it goes ahead of Fernan. Fernand's cool. Do lots of Skyward Sword HD things.
What the?
And they just voided out. You hate to see it. Okay, well, yeah, today was pretty good. Probably be back. Not tomorrow and not Sunday. I better get some work done. Very important. But probably Tuesday will be next time I try and do some more PB. Thank you all so much for sticking around. It's always awesome to have people to hang out with and play some Skyward Sword. See you all later.
Yo, what's up, Exto? Thanks for the raid. Hello, also hello, Dish. And how's it going? 64. Yes, let's go, please. How was the you know, I forgot to ask you this last time. How was your stream? I'm guessing you're doing SSW, but very sad, but not sad. Sounds like a mixed bag. For real? Come on, it's right in front of you. the way around that. I don't really know how to deal with that guy. He's just kind of there. Right. What? I must have let go on accident. I need to be patient there. Okay, you know what? Dude, I need to look where I'm going. You know what? As long as you leave me alone, I'm fine with that. Also, oh, that's not good. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Let's see, five dead runs, 5 wing ceremony skips.